All right, for the third time tonight, we are 5Alive. Ooh, boy, this is not going well. I am BobbyT.
I'm Martin.
And I'm Crza.
I ruin things.
Hey, Martin.
That's what I do.
Talking to the front of your
go.
microphone.
See?
Jesus Christ, man. This is not your first. Get the microphone off. I feel like I'm dealing with Pigpen over here. What happened? What was in those wings?
It was stupid pills.
Apparently,
stupid pill flavored wings.
So, all right, well, originally we didn't have Martin in this episode, but now we do, and it's a new episode. Yeah. So we will pretend like nothing ever happened.
Exactly. That's how we do.
That's how everything works.
That's how my family deals with things.
So, I don't even know where to start now. How did we start the original episode?
I think we should start talking about how this soda here has crantioxidant form.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know that it actually said that. That is so awesome. Crantioxidants.
It's actually very good.
It is. Oh, I love it. Dude, they're great, but the wordplay is ridiculous. So,
can we talk about how horrendously ugly this thing is?
Well, let's get that in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is talk about like, share, and subscribe at 5AliveVP.
Yes,
and
do that.
Also, the hashtag for this show is at 5AliveLive. We're running a contest for once we get to 100 subscribers. We're going to be giving away a whole bunch of stuff that you've seen on the show.
Maybe some of this stuff.
And then not the Rick, I'll tell you that much. These were we did a little.
Is it the guitar behind us? Is that?
Stop giving away everything in the room. It went from Martin to Crza. So
you're gonna get the crantioxidant formula.
No way. I like this soda too much to give it up.
No, just the formula.
Oh,
just the crantioxidant
so you can
formula.
make the soda yourself.
So, Crza had a challenge that he wanted to issue out.
Yeah, so college football starts in, 27 days?
That's quick. I feel like it just ended.
Yeah, it can't get here quick enough for me after reading article about practices and
players.
Okay, now I want to make a joke right now, actually. I made the practice joke, but I don't think Crza knows what the practice joke
I do.
is.
Yeah, that's Allen Iverson. Yeah, talk about practice.
Practice.
You said it the first time, I'm like, practice?
Practice?
Playoffs!
We're not even talking about the game. We're talking about practice.
At this point, I can't hear the word practice without
immediately. That's immediately what you said.
It's just straight to it.
Yeah.
So
or
anyway,
my other favorite sports rant too is Mike Gundy, the coach from Oklahoma State, going, "I'm a man.
Yes.
I'm 40." That was the other one. This make me sick, and he throws the newspaper down.
Have you seen? There's the other one where the guy was like, he's like, write that up, analyst. Analyze that.
Oh no, I haven't heard that one.
He's just like throwing yards at
you. We all know that the true winner is, Bryce Howard.
Oh yeah. The clown question, bro.
That's a clown question.
Or Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
Now that you're 19 years old and you're headed to Canada to play a game and the drinking age is 18, will you be drinking a beer?
That's a clown question, bro.
That's a clown question, bro. Just straight in the dude's face. It's one of the best clips I think I've ever seen. So anyway, issue your challenge.
Yeah, my challenge is for the annual Texas Longhorns versus Oklahoma Sooners game. It's called the Red River Rivalry. It happens every year in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl during the Dallas or the Texas State Fair, excuse me. So you can get that good deep fried Twinkie goodness and
deep fried
you get barbecue, fried chicken, all that good stuff.
Barbecued American flag.
That too. Oh man.
American flag, spare ribs.
Everything is American flag. Did you just hit the microphone?
No, I did not.
No, I think that was upstairs.
Was that upstairs?
Yes.
What is going on up there?
I'm done making mistakes.
No, you're not.
Shut up. Let me believe.
The challenge, yes.
Challenge.
So every year the Sooners and the Longhorns play. As you guys know, I'm a huge Longhorns fan.
The Sooners are Oklahoma.
Yes.
And the Longhorns are Texas.
Gold star for Martin.
I'll be right back, guys. I think you talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Go ahead about your rivalry.
Yeah.
Parkways are neither park or drive out.
Chickpeas are neither chick nor peas.
Why do we not park in why do we park in driveways and drive in parkways?
Who
so
knows?
Go on.
It's
You're
a mystery of the world. I want to issue a challenge. So if there's any Sooner fans out there that are watching the show, fans of the show, no, you don't think there might be? I don't know. Maybe out in Spain.
Yes,
some
exactly.
Sooner fans. I mean, we can issue a Real Madrid or a Barcelona challenge.
The Clasico?
Yeah, there you go. But yes, my challenge for this match, the Longhorns and the Sooners, if the Sooners win, I will wear an Oklahoma Sooners t-shirt.
Oh, wow.
On the show.
Oof.
If the Longhorns win, you fans out there have to wear a Longhorns t-shirt and take a picture and post it on our Instagram.
What I think you should wear is be forced to wear a Sam Bradford Oklahoma Sooners shirt.
Yeah.
Because he's terrible.
But he wasn't in college.
No, he wasn't.
He was very
No, he
good
was
in
not.
college. He's just terrible now.
He's so bad.
Yeah.
So, can we get back to this horrendously ugly thing? 'Cause
Yes.
It's frightening to me.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
It was a blind box that BobbyT opened.
Why
up.
would you buy something
Dude,
like this?
Garbage Pail Kids were the bomb back in the day.
Right, on paper, not in 3D molding. This thing is going to haunt my dreams.
Yeah, that's a pretty big brain there.
So, yes. And there's that.
What else? Oh, soccer is starting
Yes.
again soon too. So yeah,
Are there any Bayern Leverkusen?
what? Bayer Leverkusen?
Yeah, sure, why not?
But that's not even the team that
I don't care.
The first Bayern Munich match is actually going to be next week on Saturday at 2:30 Eastern. Yeah, it's DFL Super Cup against Borussia Dortmund. So I'm going to be watching that too because
I will be sleeping. Actually, no, I'll be
2:30 in the afternoon.
I'll be working. Unfortunately, working all day next Saturday. So yes, so you're very excited. Soccer.
Yeah,
college
soccer's
football.
starting up again because you're gonna have Bundesliga matches. We're gonna have Champions League, which I'm always excited. I plan my weeks around Champions League matches. I request days off, or I make sure like I can get that time squared away so I can be home and watching those matches.
This is how little people care about baseball. They had a poster for the Champions League matches at B Dubs.
Nice.
You're like, come watch them at B Dubs. It's like, yeah, no, I'm kidding. Thanks. But
I
yeah,
feel
that's,
like you guys were talking soccer.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, no.
It feels
Actually,
European. in
I
here.
was saying how this is how little people care about baseball. They are advertising the Champions League matches at B Dubs, not watch your Sox games here, watch your Yankees games here,
Well,
watch your Champions League games.
See, but that could also just be a licensing thing, and
Yeah.
them just not being able to put Major League Baseball's name on their stuff if they're not a sponsor of the
That's
league.
true.
So it could be more of that.
There's
'cause
actually-
they're still showing the games.
How
There's
about you just let me have my thing, all right?
Nope.
There's actually a really cool, authentic Irish pub down in Mystic, Connecticut
Oh, yeah.
that shows all the Champions League matches as well. I've been
nice.
to a few matches down there. Very good Irish food, like bangers and mash. That kind of stuff is very good.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Reboiled crap,
So, all
because
right.
that's what all Irish food is.
So you issued your challenge.
Yes.
You guys
What
then
was it?
talked
I'm sorry.
about
What was the
soccer?
hashtag? 5Alive RRR.
RRR.
Yes, for Red River Rivalry. And if you want to send pirate pictures, it's
5Alive AR.
there you go.
Okay.
So now you won't
What
win
if-
anything
what if
for
we're-
your pirate photos, but
what
we
if-
will laugh.
Yeah.
What if you want to send pictures of you like in frustration? Is that 5Alive ARRGHH?
Yeah, and it's just a picture of me like this.
or what if your drawings of Peppermint Patty?
My peppermint patty custom.
Exactly.
Actually, oddly enough, I don't know if it was Mezco or who, but a couple of years back they made there was a Peanuts line.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing is weird. So we opened
I
up
don't
a couple.
like it.
We opened up a couple figures. One of them was the Garbage Pails Kid by Funko, the mystery minis, and we got what was it, Brainy Janie out of
Yes,
the Garbage Pail
yes.
Kids.
She's like
It's
she's
like
wearing some
off-putting.
sort of pantsuit short combination.
Yeah, I don't know. No, as for me, it's the brain sculpt is just weird.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah.
brain sculpt's bad, but I
don't
think the single tooth overlapping.
That's a part of the brain.
And then
It's just
the
weird.
pearls.
Oh, you probably know who this person is. Then. That Fallout guy right there with the gun.
Yeah, no, he's just a Brotherhood of Steel.
Just
man.
okay, because
yeah.
we didn't know who that
Yeah.
was.
He's
Kinda
very
looks like me in-
paranoid.
This
So he looks like me in a suit.
Exactly.
Like a mech suit.
this Garbage Pail figure reminds me of the episode of Family Guy when Stewie gets they all get the mutant powers from the toxic
I stopped
waste.
watching.
Oh.
Family Guy by that point.
It's a new,
Woo!
it's an older episode.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay,
It's
I
the
remember
fan
that
one.
one. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So-
And they do the fan questions.
Yes, the
okay.
Oh
truck-
yeah, where Meg gets the claws.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. This looks like a female version of Stewie, where he's got the brain, the big brain.
But
All
here's the
right,
thing:
here
I
we
wasn't
go.
frightened of that episode. I'm frightened of this thing.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this one,
Are
God.
got
we
Brian
live
Brian.
right now?
yeah,
Okay, sweet. Because I
I'm
can't seem
watching
to
it right
find. Awesome. I can't see. There it is.
5
It
Live,
takes like a
episode
while for the
5B.
feed to pop up for me, so I'm just worried. that
throw it
that
up on
we're
that one is
talking to nobody.
Nope, I'm watching
Brian-
this
Oh,
right now.
so we're talking to
Brian.
one person,
Nope, now you're talking to me about talking to nobody, but we're talking to people. So
dude. That's kayfabe inception.
we're kind of inceptioning a kayfabe meta joke at this point.
This,
All right, what do we got?
I don't know how I feel about it. These garbage pail things.
At least this one looks pretty cool. He's
Yeah, dude.
vomiting Godzilla. I'll take that.
All right, what's Martin got?
I have a Fallout 4 one that
that
I'm popping
Bethesda.
open.
The 1 in 72 is like I don't even know what game that is, but it was a He-Man basically.
That's
Oh, sweet.
from. Go ahead.
Oh,
Survivors?
dude, that's exactly the one I've been looking for. Perfect.
Nice. No,
I'm gonna take that home.
You are okay.
no. That's one of the things you can do in Fallout 4 is find comic books, and those enhance your skills. And one of the comic books is about a barbarian. That's the barbarian from the comic book.
So one thing I've learned about comic books, they do
One
not
thing?
enhance your physical skill.
No, they do.
I have a lot of comic books.
I'm
Nope.
very weak.
Yeah.
I think
It hurts when I sit down.
I think we need to take like a log of all the.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We got a double. That one's going in the prize
Yeah, we
pack.
need to take a log of all of the
So-
items that BobbyT wants, and then we're gonna raffle them.
Oh, yeah.
Each and every one of them.
including including that fan.
Giving away my fan. So, when we hit 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel, we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Yes.
And it's going to be some of the mystery minis. There's going to be
This one definitely.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there's going to be a Brotherhood of Steel guy in there.
Yep,
Yeah.
that one's happening.
These
These glasses.
Yeah, this pen right here. This
Don't
purple
give away
pen.
my glasses.
My glasses.
All right,
It's
so
my favorite running joke, by the way.
what? My glasses?
No, just
Just
Or
giving
just
away your
giving
stuff.
away
Yeah.
everything.
Giving away all my
stuff.
stuff. This Red Bull.
yeah, exactly.
Dude,
So-
a BobbyT drank from can of Red Bull. Someone might want that. Some of
don't know
our
who-
fans.
no,
Some of our
that's-
fans might want that.
Fucking creep. So, one thing actually recently that me and Crza had just done a video on was Classroom of the Elite episodes 2 and 3.
Yeah.
We did a quick review of
stuff.
episode 1 back in, I believe, live episode 3.
Yes.
So we actually do want to go back and really watch this thing again. So I'm going to actually get on a Crunchyroll, start watching this thing, because I love the storyline so far.
Yeah. And it's just starting to get good. And
So that means they're taking a break.
exactly no, because
No,
it's only
no,
this
these
is
are
only
here.
like the third or fourth third episode, I think. So there's
Usually
still,
4, 5, 6.
Well, no, yeah, 4, 5, 6 is the filler.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's where you get
Yeah.
your street festival.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Street
Your
festival.
Your beach,
beach.
in High School of the Dead. That's where you got everyone got naked episode.
That's right. Yeah, they went to the bathtub. Yeah. You get the pool. That's another one. Lighting off fireworks.
So now, okay, which one is the one you're looking most forward to? Like, if you had a preference for street festival, fireworks, beach, pillow fight, I don't know what the
See,
other
the
tropes are.
beach and the festival are usually tied together. So it's like beach in the afternoon
festival.
and then festival at night, and then they do the fireworks.
Okay. Oh, so you're
That's
looking
all
for the
three.
trifecta.
Yeah, exactly.
Coney
exactly.
Island, as it were.
That's right.
So with way less hepatitis.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
And used condoms.
A lot of those.
They call
I don't
those
see.
whitefish.
I don't know if there's going to be a lot of filler in Classroom of the Elite, because it seems like there's so much stuff going on and so much stuff going to be happening that I don't know.
Now,
The
will
other-
you feel betrayed by that?
No, because I don't. I'm not of. It depends on the episode. Some shows filler doesn't work. Like DBZ and Naruto, dude, I don't need 35 episodes of filler.
The shonen power up.
Yeah, exactly. Although DBZ Kai remedied that, they kind of omnibusted it and just streamlined everything. With that being said, it depends on the anime. if it's like a slice of life school comedy one, then yeah, man, I want all that filler because that's where all the comedy gold. That's where it comes from. You know, the misinterpretation of boyfriend girlfriends or whatever.
Mr. Belvedere shows up.
Exactly.
It'd be so amazing if there's a Belvedere episode where like the main character loses
his visa.
He like loses his mojo or something, and
Mr. Belvedere shows up.
Mr. Belvedere shows up to like give him a pep talk.
By the way, we've mentioned Mr. Belvedere 4 times. 90% of our listeners have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, we're alone on a lot of things in life, Martin, and this is just another one.
So again, if it's the comedy slice of life, I want the filler. If it's there's another anime that I watched recently called Sugamomo, which that one had good filler because it broke up the tension. So that's nice too. Like there's 3 or 4 episodes where it's like there's fighting, there's conflict, there's all this drama going on, and you don't know what's gonna happen next. And then they're like, oh, here's a nice break in the tension, so you don't get overwhelmed, because that's actually happened to me. I watched this anime called Shakugan no Shana, and I binge watched like all 3 seasons, and by the time it got to the end of the second one and so much stuff was going on, I felt overwhelmed, and I actually couldn't even really
breathe.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had
Excited.
I had to take a break from watching it because like I said, there's just so much stuff going on, and that last season episode, it just piled on and on and on, and I was like, dude, I need a break. So sometimes the filler is good, sometimes it's bad. It all depends. Yeah.
That was an interesting treatise on anime.
I know you don't care, but
now we were talking about another anime.
Yes, the one that I want you to watch.
Yeah, the one that you want me to
watch. It's called The Future Diaries, because you mentioned your love of Battle Royale, and this anime to me kind of encapsulates what I think you'll like, or what you like about Battle Royale is going to be in this show.
Really big fan of Hunger Games. Is it anything like Hunger Games?
Lots of teenage kids killing each other?
It's a mix. It's a mix of teenage kids and adults killing each other. Ooh. And it's pretty graphic and gory.
What about Katniss? Is Katniss in it? I like Katniss.
No, there's a better character in there than Katniss.
Is her name?
You just lost it.
No, I didn't.
Don't start unless you got it. Or did you have it and then you lost it because you're like, that's gross?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I was like, nope, I don't get us kicked off the air.
The show does look really, really good.
Yeah.
I like the premise behind it, that you were saying like there's diaries, but when we talked about diaries, I guess culturally you have to understand that diaries are different.
Yeah, so it's another survival style anime where there's 12 characters, and they all have their own special diary, which is generally in their phone. So the phone will react to something, and it will show them what's going on, whether it's part of their diary. Like the main character, he's very observant, and in the beginning of the show, he records everything. So his diary revolves around that. Whenever anything happens to him or is going to happen to him, the diary will basically tell him. Mm-hmm. But not everybody's diary is in their phone and giving them updates like that. The 12th character is actually blind, so he has to have his diary as like
eye dog as his diary.
Exactly. He gets a recorder, and so he has to listen to it when his diary updates and everything like that.
I thought maybe it was a recorder.
No,
nope. Oh my god! He just starts like playing hot cross buns, and then like some kind of fire demon comes out of his.
There you go.
I'd watch that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Now I got to think that a diary reading out your tactical plan in full volume has got to pretty much be one of the biggest downsides for this.
Yeah, and this is where one of the biggest downsides of the show kind of surfaces, because they don't really mention that, because this character is only in it for about 2 or 3 episodes. Or no, 2 episodes, which kind of sucks because he was a really cool... He's a really cool character. You'd love him, especially since you're a fan of Sentai.
Okay.
He's
you're
like
speaking my language.
Exactly. Now. He does the whole transformation into the superhero. He's got like this like black like bodysuit on. That's with amazing. This like he's got this mask on that makes him look like one big giant eye, And while he's putting,
I need to watch this.
So his name is Captain Ironic?
yes,
Ironic. EY.
No,
Yeah.
I get it.
and when he's transforming, he's putting on the gloves. He's like, oh, Kenshin gloves and Kenshin boots, and yeah.
I absolutely love Kenshin posing. So
Oh, dude, he does it, and he enlists 3 or 4 people to form his team of.
so good.
Yeah.
So what you guys don't know is that this entire time I've been building robots in my garage, and I've really enlisted you to become part of a Sentai team. We just haven't found
down.
our other 2 yet. So
Yeah, I'm down.
technically, right now we're 3 alive, but get ready to fight in like a really makeshift dinosaur robot because it's happening.
I will train and fight and be the best.
I will die in a terrible, terrible way.
Martin clearly doesn't catch it. We
Consider-
were staying still on everything.
yeah.
He just kept
Consider
talking.
me the pidge of the group.
You're the worst.
But yeah, Future Diaries looks really good, or it doesn't look really good. It is really good.
It is.
It's 24
Well, yeah, you're saying
episodes.
it's complete now.
It's done, so we don't have to wait around for the next episode like Classroom of the Elite, where something really good happens at the end of the episode, and you're like,
Yeah,
God damn it, I gotta
Or
I gotta
Dre
wait.
2000.
What's that?
Or Dre 2000.
That too.
So, yeah, I'm really excited for this, and
Yeah,
it's
I think you'll dig it.
And this is all on Crunchyroll.
Yes, the Future Diaries and Classroom of the
Why
Elite are
can't
on
they just
Crunchyroll.
make good, like, just Crunchyroll throw money at Gendy Tartakovsky and have him start making Titan Maximum again? Because that show was amazing.
Did you watch the Samurai Jack?
I did not.
It was very good.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
But did you watch Titan Maximum, Bob?
I did not.
You should, if you get a chance.
Do you realize how much stuff I have to watch
I know,
right now?
I know.
Yeah, well,
but it's
This is
so,
getting like I
so
also have to
good.
like edit videos
Yeah,
and do
exactly.
things like
Live your
I
life.
can't
Well,
keep
And
doing all
we're
of
gonna
these
start
things.
watching New Japan Wrestling, right?
Well, that was actually one thing we were just talking about.
Yes.
But we Martin wasn't here at this point.
Yes.
So I went back and watched. I've been watching a little bit at a time because it's a lot to take in. Aside from the fact that it's just a whole new federation of wrestlers, it's foreign names. So like you really got to get used to like who's this.
Yeah,
Shibata versus
can
Okada
you
versus-
pronounce some of these wrestlers? Like I had to pronounce the characters from Classroom of the Elite there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, they're for the most part.
Shinsuke
Yeah,
Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura. So, yeah, we got Shinsuke down.
Yeah, I got
or
that
as,
one.
As my nieces say, Shinsuke Mononuke.
I got that guy.
So, I went
That's
back
gonna
and
be
I
my
was,
wrestling persona.
I was watching a couple supercuts of just different story arcs that have happened over the last 5 to 10 years, and then
Yeah.
kind of being able to patch those things together, knowing, okay, well, if Shibata fought this person and this person did this, so it's starting to come together. But of the storylines going on, I think the Shibata storyline is amazing.
Yeah.
like I'm really kind of. We were talking about
it's
it.
straight out of a shonen.
It is
Yeah.
straight up shonen. The long and short is this dude left the company. He was part of a 3-man team that was amazing. It was Shinsuke Nakamura, Shibata, and I can't remember the third name. He was also a champion.
Fred Dreyer.
Not Fred Dreyer. So anyway, it's Charles Wright. It was just Papa Shango.
Was he late to every entrance that he was supposed to
Duke
be?
the Dumpster Drosy.
So, taking out the trash. So anyway, yeah, this guy leaves the company right kind of when they needed him
Yeah,
the
and
most.
he's supposed to be the face, right? They
Yeah,
want
he
him
was
to
going
be
to be the one, and he leaves and he goes off to the immediate competition. Noah comes back and kind of gets the underdog. Like they hate this guy. Like
Yeah.
you went and competed against us in a time we needed you, and now you're back to collect another paycheck. So he has to basically go through and fight the levels of the
he's got to go through the
superstars.
gauntlet. Yep.
Exactly. So as I'm watching this thing, I'm going, this is Dragon Ball. I'm watching Dragon Ball. Like this is more or less what or any video game.
Yeah,
you've
that's
ever
what
played.
shonens are about. It's about the main character training to be the best that he can be and be the most powerful, then defeating that most powerful enemy, only to find out that there's another most powerful enemy and
yeah.
he's got to train some more.
And that right there is why I don't watch those shows.
So
Because it's
this
always
was-
like, there's someone behind this door. No,
Dragon Ball Z, man, that holds a special place in my heart
that holds
because
a special place in my butt.
because it was one of the first that kind of came over to the United States. You know, before that it was Ghost in the Shell, which is not
Yeah.
bad, but it was that whole like late night Japanimation thing,
Yeah.
you know, Ghost in the Shell and like Street
It was
Fighter.
crazy back then because at Blockbuster they would always put like 18 plus restricted
Yeah.
material, and then you
Yep.
look and go, "What's restricted? It's just some guys fighting."
Yeah.
Like it had that really bad rap. Everything was a movie back
Yeah.
then too.
Yes.
Not as many shows that were coming over here. It was all one shots.
Dragon Ball was ruined for me by its fans, much like many things.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
that's
ruined
everything.
something. I'm
That's
glad
everything.
I ruined
It wasn't
something.
you.
Yeah.
It was the people who would be coming in and buying, waiting
So-
for the new tape. Do you have the new Dragon Ball shaping?
Oh,
I
dude,
gotta get
I
the new
worked in a
Dragon Ball
comic book
tape.
store
Yeah,
when
you
GT
know.
came out. It
Yeah.
was rough. Man.
Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Gundam Wing, those paved the way for
Sailor Moon is just Sentai.
Yeah. Yep. For
it's
girls,
Sentai, yeah.
it's
It's Sentai for girls.
whatever the opposite of shonen is. Shoujo. There you go.
Yeah, because
I
it's a
never-
mix though because it's shojo and it's Sentai because they're using the
They're-
5-person.
Well, it's shoujo, but maho shoujo, which means magical
Oh,
girl.
so
That's what
we've
it's all.
got
It's a
Maha
different
Shoujo
genre.
Sentai
Yes, exactly.
is effectively
Sentai
what
is
it just means squad.
yeah. Yep.
So, so
There's
yeah,
a lot of maho shoujo
this-
animes out there
in
too.
this Shibata thing I'm watching, he gets through
Trying to
the
choke
five.
myself.
There's
Yes.
5 guys,
Yeah.
and he gets through the first 4, and the 5th one is the champion,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to fight the champion, and he's like persevered to this point. And the way that they shoot New Japan Wrestling is like it's like a damn opera. So the thing is just so amazing. Definitely worth giving a look. But we're gonna start watching it a little bit more, especially now that they're coming to America. With Kenny Omega as their current Intercontinental or U.S. champion or whatever.
With,
Do they play James Brown's Coming to America?
or Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen's
Yeah.
Coming to America?
No,
or Neil Diamond's Coming to America?
It's actually they play that "Proud to Be an American" song, and everyone just starts weeping, looking at the flag, these colors.
At least they know they're free.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's so much America last night.
Nice.
So much America.
Oh, dude,
I had
yeah.
some-
So we went last night. We went to the
To a local wrestling federation.
Northeast Wrestling,
Yes.
actually at Muzzy Field in Bristol. We got to see Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger,
That's what it is.
Hacksaw, Jim Duggan.
Nice.
Warbeard. Right?
Warbeard,
Well, they call him
Warbeard
here.
Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen
of
of
War
from-
Machine.
Yeah.
Then who else? Who else was
Which
there?
they're currently the tag team
They're
champions.
currently the IGWP Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, so we got
What does
them.
IGWP stand for?
I have no
Oh.
earthly idea.
Oh, damn it! It was in my head.
So,
but it's the belt.
Intergalactic.
Yeah,
It's the belt that
Planetary.
they have. It's the belt that they have in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The belts are the IGPW belts. So the
okay.
champion, they have a heavyweight champion and then a junior heavyweight champion, and then the same thing for the tag belts. There's so right now the heavyweight champion belts are War Machine. These
Mm-hmm.
two big dudes. One dude, his suit was awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
his suit-
he had the helmet.
he's
with
got
the-
a barbarian
That's
a full
outfit. He's from
barbarian
Massachusetts. He's actually was a trainer for a while too.
So he so that's their
He,
championship, and then
that dude
the
moves.
Yeah,
He's a
that was
big
crazy. He
Dude.
was all over the place.
He gets going.
hey, that's Japan though. You
Yeah.
gotta no matter how big you are, you gotta move. Even
Are there
Brock.
female wrestlers in New Japan too, or is it just kind of more?
No, Japan. Female wrestlers in Japan have their own federations. One of them is
interesting.
called Stardom. That's the big one.
So-
And that's where Io Shirai fights, and also Karai Sane, who
Okay.
used to be called Karai Hojo. She's known as the Pirate Princess. She's actually coming to WWE.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah,
Yep.
there's a few. We
Her
were actually
elbow
just talking
drop
about.
is insanity. Like
So-
she lays flat.
Oh,
like
wow.
she jumps off and
Yeah.
lays flat and then lands. It's
yeah, we
ridiculous.
saw a pretty bad elbow drop last night.
Yeah.
I think it was terrible.
Botchamania.
So yeah, then let's see,
No,
then
no,
the-
Rybotch wasn't there.
Ryback wasn't there
Yeah,
to
right.
botch up hard. So
The guy we saw that was amazing though. I'm sorry to keep cutting
yes,
you off.
Flip.
The
No, you're
first-
not. I just needed to let you know. Everyone hates that.
But you mean cutting you off?
Yeah, and then me cutting you off, and then Chris cutting me off, and then Chris cutting you. Like apparently, we are cut off machines.
All right.
Guess so.
We all are.
I'm gonna have to break out my cutoffs.
Yeah. One night, if we showed up with Daisy Dukes on, it would be so funny.
That is,
So
the,
anyway-
that is the
Ass hanging
day
out
I
of shorts.
leave. That is the day I
So
leave
the first
show.
match was 3 guys. One of them was called Flip Gordon. I happened to see some stuff on Squared Circle a couple days of him doing a springboard sling blade, and some of the stuff that he pulled out, and they were the opening match. So you're not expecting much. The sun's still out.
That was the craziest
you know.
thing. I didn't. think it got worse from there. Somehow.
Yeah, it got so much worse. That match was unbelievable. He literally stood on the ropes and kicked someone in the face.
He stood on the rope.
Yeah.
Like, we both looked at each other like, did he just fucking stand on the rope?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we saw Rey Mysterio, which was basically a Mysterio.
Yeah,
he
it was
did.
Mysterio.
He did Mysterio.
Yeah,
The
he
place
did.
went
You know,
nuts.
it wasn't
I mean,
Mysterio versus Psychosis, but it was Mysterio.
No, yeah, it was the kid he was up against was pretty decent. Connolly, I don't remember.
Yeah, Caleb Connolly.
Yeah.
So
He was good.
overall, what would you give a rating? 5, out of 5?
Okay. I would give that show last night like a 7.5 for an
Whoa,
indie show.
out of 5.
Oh, out of 5. I'm giving it out of 10. So I get
would say
let's see,
3.5.
3.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So
3.25.
I think it was pretty good, but what killed it was Muzzy Field. The audio was so bad, and I have a video. I'm gonna post it up because I recorded the sound tech booth guy dancing his ass off while everyone in the entire stadium is like, "Please stop!"
I was describing it to my coworkers. It was as if someone deliberately recorded the most annoying sounds ever and then pushed them through crappy speakers.
This was so bad. It was like, you know what? It was like being in a New York City subway and trying to listen to the thing when they're like, "Okay, we got to on the A track," and you're like, "What did he just say?"
But then tinny overtones on top of it.
Incredibly tinny overtones. So the songs were so bad you couldn't tell who was coming out.
Yeah.
And then there's one guy, I don't remember who was wrestling, but like this dude is full on dancing his ass off in the booth, and like he looks over and sees everybody, and we're like full on like, "Please stop!" Like it was played through like PA speakers.
Oh.
Yeah, like the horn PA speakers. There was nothing more.
Muzzy's been there forever, and they've done a lot of renovations.
Yeah.
Actually, the field looks really, really nice, but yeah, they obviously have not done anything to the speaker system since late '60s. I was expecting a Kennedy speech to come out of the speakers. That's how bad they were.
Eisenhower?
Yeah, it's something like
let's
that.
keep going back. Like Taft?
Yeah.
Who was before Taft?
Taft.
Like Roosevelt? Who was before Roosevelt?
Oh, no, Taft was before. Anyways.
I don't know my presidents. Look, a long fucking time ago. That place was terrible.
Yeah, no.
Decent match. I mean, $25. It was a little free for all in the
$25 was a bit much.
I think that was a little much because there was clearly a free for all on tickets. I think we could have paid for the tickets way the hell out and what would be the bleeds and just walked over because absolutely everyone. Was
no one was because the way that they had the ring on the field, and then they had 4 sets of seats around the field, and then they had the grandstand. The grandstand was the general admission. It was $25. Down below was more expensive. People from the grandstand were walking in down below. And
there was no rhyme or reason to it.
Which was fine because they were annoying little kids, and I wanted them away from me as soon as possible. They were named Tyler and Chelsea.
We did have some super marks over to
those guys
list.
Were great. My son
every chant.
loved them.
Yeah, this was Martin's son's first show, and it was really great because these dudes were doing all of the smarky stuff. They were if there was a count out and the referee's doing 1, 2, they're doing 10, and like just this match is scheduled for one fall.
They were doing they started this a couple of "This Is Awesome" chants.
Yeah,
nice.
What was that? I think you suck ref.
There was a "You Suck" rep. There was a "Holy shit" chant.
Yeah,
and there's
shit
like
chant.
you look around the crowd and there's parents like, "Can you guys stop screaming 'Holy shit' in my kid's face?"
And then and then these guys obviously were like aware of the local talent because they kept mentioning. They were
the ones who when Flip came out, they were giving the flip.
Okay.
Like they were really into it. So
That's cool.
They clearly knew. But this place, like their home is in Bethel, I think.
Yeah.
I keep mixing up Bethel and Bethany, but we're gonna have to see some more shows because their champion is Cody Rhodes. And
Oh wow!
Goddamn Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
So now recently, me and Martin have been doing a bunch of 80s stuff. Every year we're going over why the 80s ruled.
And why the 80s sucked.
And so far, let's see, we're up to episode 1982.
Yes.
The score going into this is 1-1. And the scourge of our life being Olivia Newton-John is
the worst.
She's still there.
Yeah.
She will not go away.
No. Much like Dracula, she does not die.
She does not. Much like Blackula, she stays funky. Holy hell.
Dude, the 80s were prime for her, man.
Look, she's gorgeous. She's an attractive woman. She's all of, she's charismatic. She's all these things. But can you just go away now?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that show Psych never was able to get Olivia Newton-John on
did
they?
it.
Okay.
No, I don't know if they ever did, but they did mention a lot of Olivia Newton-John.
It would have been
stuff on
awesome for her to be on there. Did you ever watch?
I did not
Oh,
watch
that's another thing you need to add.
I
to the
just
list.
I just got the look.
No, don't. He's already watched enough. Obviously, recommending things to him.
Is that what it is?
We can't.
It's too much.
We can't recommend.
It's too much. New Japan Pro Wrestling,
No one
Akifaki
recommended that to
Munu,
you.
or whatever the hell we're watching with you, and this is just all over the place.
Psych was a very, very good show.
Psych was very
yeah,
good.
no, everyone I talk to absolutely loves
And,
it. I understand. but I
Very
just
smart writing and dialogue, and they have a love and appreciation for the 80s.
Yes.
I mean, Ralph Macchio was on the show. They did, and early 90s, so they had Ralph Macchio. They did a tribute to Twin Peaks called Dual Spires, which was fantastic.
Okay, I want to watch that. That sounds great.
One of my all-time favorite episodes was the Tuesday the 17th one,
Yes.
and that was a spoof of Friday the 13th and those like horror movies. It's great. Even the opening credits is
spooky?
an homage to Friday the 13th. Like they've got the number and it shoots forward towards the screen, everything like that. And then there's a scene where Sean Spencer is running away, and they have that camera sound clicking like from Chainsaw Massacre. Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right.
It's a very good show.
I opened Beastie Boyd, and this thing is awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
God.
That's pretty cool. I like that one. Do you have the
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I think I put it some.
Beastie's going up top because he's big.
Yeah, I was say put the big ones
yeah.
up there in the back.
Don't tell me how to arrange my minifigures.
All right, so what's Martin got going on over
Let's
here?
see. I'm opening the Bethesda one. I'm open for a dog meat. And I got another. Oh, wait.
Oh,
nope.
no,
I got
no.
a pirate from Dishonored.
Oh, that's Dishonored 2, I
that's
think.
pretty cool.
Ah.
All right, I don't know who this white character with the ray gun is down there in the bottom middle.
I don't know either. That is a mystery to me.
A mystery mini. Is this what you're attempting to say?
I will get up and leave. I swear to God. Do you know the person at the bottom of the ray gun?
That's really weird.
And we're
got
pretty
another
huge
one.
nerds.
Female survivor.
Ah.
All right, now we have two of those. Opened
Yes.
up one of those last couple days ago.
Nice.
Last
All right.
couple days ago.
Last couple days ago or something. I don't know. Shut up.
God.
Bobby T's getting violent.
But
It's
yes,
those damn spicy meatballs.
that's true. They were very spicy.
Jesus Christ. I actually said the sentence, that's a spicy meatball today, but like wasn't joking. I was really like,
Yeah, you
holy
were-
shit, that's a spicy
You were
meatball.
pointing and laughing in Italian when you said it.
Dude, I was sweating my ass off going, dude, these are some spicy meatballs. So one thing I did want to talk about this week is Rick and Morty. Because we're getting a new episode tomorrow.
Yeah, I got my my
am-
Rick and Morty Loot Crate shirt on here.
Yeah,
showing,
dude.
yeah,
I'm
some
pumped.
support.
I
As am
think this is the Pickle Rick episode.
I don't know.
I think they've kind of been dangling that out there, and they don't really tell you where it's at. But I was just watching a couple different theories and like what we saw from the animatics and everything, and where it could possibly be. So
You're in too deep, but
hey,
you
dude,
need to
it's-
just watch the episode.
It's Dan Harmon. There's no such thing as too deep.
Oh man,
That's the problem. That's who we're dealing with. So you never know where the floor is because he'll tell you there's 5 levels down. Actually, like
yeah.
you'll find out that all of this is still Abed's dream.
no, I'm
So, it's,
I can't. Just at a certain point, you just gotta enjoy things on the
Well,
surface.
it looks like it looks like what we're looking at with Pickle Rick is that this first episode, a second episode coming back, because the first episode is Rick being locked up,
Yep.
releasing all of the crashing the jail into
So
the
amazing.
Like Rick is badass,
Yeah.
beyond the pale badass. So the idea here is that because he was transferring his brain the way he was. And then the pickle thing comes up, and he's done Tiny Rick in the past. And the animatics that we saw are of Pickle Rick fighting a cockroach, then taking the cockroach arms and then using those arms to beat some rats, and then turning the rat bodies and carcasses into like a mech suit, and then using that to go to another level. So the idea is that might be in Tammy's that space thing that she's out there with, that she has Phoenix Person and everything out at.
Yeah.
Her space base is where Rick is as Pickle Rick right now, because they're putting so much emphasis on Pickle Rick that it's not going to be a passing thing. Like he's going to be a pickle for a reason.
It's going to be great when it's just a passing thing.
Now,
I hope so. I hope it's just a passing thing, but it's I don't think it's going to be. We'll see.
now, when is the episode?
Tomorrow
Gonna be
night.
Tomorrow night. Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. After Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so it's kind of perfect. Going to lead one right into the other.
Yep.
Let's keep talking about Rick and Morty here, but Martin might slap me when I say last week I totally fell asleep in Game of Thrones and have not watched it since. Now, everyone else is like just loving it. I just missed it.
I'm not a big Game of Thrones guy either. I started watching it, and
They have harems,
yeah, they do. That is true.
just real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not 2D harem, I'm not.
It's not a 2D harem
I'm
where
not
one
into
guy
it.
doesn't get the girl at the end
That's right.
somehow.
Well, he gets all of the girls at the end.
Oh, is
yeah,
that
dude,
the
that's
new-
how it is. Yeah, there's
I thought you said it went the other way.
no.
What the hell? I've been thinking about this wrong the whole time.
in a harem anime, there's one. It could be reversed too. So it could be a one male lead character with a handful of female characters that are after his affection, or one female character and a bunch of males after her affection. But in most harem animes,
This is the worst.
sorry, I'll stop. No,
I will never watch a harem anime. I got to tell you that now.
Yeah, I just.
I'm listening to some going, I don't know if I can watch this. Sounds like
They
a soap
don't-
opera.
they never the male never picks, like, they never land on one girl.
It's all the girls.
It's- yeah.
So this
He's
is the
all
the Bachelor, but he comes home with everybody.
Yeah, because all the girls are okay with sharing him.
Does this break
like
into,
Mormons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, is this the story of Joseph Smith?
Could be. They could make an anime about that.
I just found out that my coworker's boyfriend's name is Joseph Smith.
Oh
that's
my
awesome.
Lord.
I made at least 4 Mormon jokes at work today.
And we've lost all of our subscribers.
It's
Apparently
gonna
they were
get-
all Mormons.
It's going to get so bad.
You should like plant some in his front yard. Like dig a hole and put some plates in there with like the Mormon commandments.
With the seeing stone.
Oh my God. So for anyone who we've mentioned this podcast in the past, but definitely check out the Dollop.
Yes.
Because they talk quite a bit about the Mormons, and
Yeah.
they're able to do it through the vision of time,
Yes.
through the long look of time, and able to kind of put the things together, and it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. There's some excellent episodes, including Joseph Smith's best friend, who
Yes.
became who never really was a Mormon, but was revered in Mormon circles because he was such a badass. His name was
Nice.
Porter Wagner,
Oh yes.
and that episode is
Every nice guy needs muscle, and
Yep.
that muscle is Porter Wagner.
exactly.
That's interesting that you bring that topic up, because on Netflix I watched a documentary about Scientology.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Which one? Now, which one exactly was it? Do you remember
I
the
don't
name?
remember the name of it off the top
It
of
was
my head.
Louis Theroux's.
Yes.
Okay. And it's My Life with Scientology.
Awesome.
I believe
that sounds
it's
correct.
something
Yeah.
along those lines. But
And-
yes, Louis Theroux is awesome.
Yeah, it was a very good documentary, and he basically interviews ex-Scientologists, and then they talk about what the church is really doing behind closed doors and everything like that versus what they want you to see.
Like
And-
George Jones is behind closed doors.
Yeah,
or-
basically.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if that ship is about to sink, both literally and metaphorically, because they have that ridiculous ship that they make you go out and scrub for 5 years or whatever.
Yes.
While they
Yeah.
take all of
Sea
your
Org.
stuff.
Yeah, Sea Org, yep.
So
It's actually really interesting though, because the guy, like the lead defector, who's kind of helping these ex-Scientologists kind of reintegrate into life, Marty Rathbun, he still considers himself a Scientologist. even though he
So he believes in the teachings, just not the teacher.
Yeah, just not the way he agrees with L. Ron Hubbard and those teachings, but he disagrees with the direction the church is going in.
Well, they figured out L. Ron Hubbard's original message, which was the money is in writing a religion, not in writing books.
Yeah.
Let's write a religion.
But he does
that was
all
actually a quote from him. So.
Nice. He does still do all of the stuff that Scientologists do, like
e-meters.
Yes, yeah. I forget what it's called. When
Stress testing,
Auditing.
Yes, there you go. Auditing. He still does the auditing and everything like that, which is funny because when a non-Scientologist performs an auditing session, that's like the biggest sacrilege like you can commit against the Church of Scientology.
So it's like doing a baptism.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, because they believe that they're the only ones that
should be allowed to gather that level of information on you to use for blackmail later on.
Exactly. They believe that they're the only ones that can use that technology. They're like the inheritors of this tech. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's watching the Going Clear that was on HBO, definitely worth the watch also. And even all the new stuff with Leah Remini, who's coming out and pretty much telling everybody what's going on. And that's where I was saying, do you think this is the end? Like, do you think they're circling the drain here pretty soon? Because a lot of stuff's starting to come out and none of it's good.
Here's the thing. The more, and to find proof of what I'm about to say, just look what happened to the Mormon Church. The more you push against something, the stronger its smaller but stronger its adherents become.
So while I agree with that, my argument against or my argument to just kind of throw this into the ring is that Mormonism is still talking about Jesus and still talking about God. That is a big pass. Scientology doesn't have that. So
they've got Xenu.
Well, but Xenu is a foreign thing.
Yeah.
Xenu it sounds fake. It sounds absolutely made up. It sounds like science fiction. So because of that science fiction, do you think that maybe it can't pass like Mormons, where you keep pushing on Mormons and they go, it's okay, Jesus went through this too. They can't say that. They go, oh, well, Xenu's fighting an intergalactic battle.
But as you said, this Marty Rathbun guy still believes in the teaching of Scientology. Yes. So I'm sure there are people out there who do still believe in it, even if as long as there's one person who does, it's still alive.
That's the thing. Some of these defectors, they consider themselves, they're like Protestant reformers at this point.
Yeah.
That's what they see themselves as. They're trying to reform the church and have a different option and stuff like that. And of course, the Church of Scientology is against that because it's competition.
Yeah.
And
the
everything.
leader of the church right now, David Miscavige, his father.
Just the mere mention.
Yeah, his father was a defector. And has been cut off from his family because of it. And he was talking about that. And he was saying that he does still believe very much in a lot of the teachings and still does the auditing and stuff like that. So
See,
I've listened to a lot of podcasts. Joe Rogan has had a lot of these people on. He had Leah Remini on. He had Ron Miscavige. So very interesting.
Yeah. See, I think my biggest... thought about the Church of Scientology and maybe circling the drain or whatever. I think they're just too powerful now at this point. They have this army of lawyers at their beck and call.
That's the other problem.
Even in the documentary on Netflix, they try to go to their where the Sea Org barracks are, and they own everything. They own the building. They own this block. They own that block. They own
the entire city of Clearwater, Florida. Yeah. It's crazy.
Nice.
Bird person. In my culture, that's a dick.
In bird culture, that's considered a dick move.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited for tomorrow night for Rick and Morty. I've seriously watched that Sash. Come on, already.
And this is the problem with Mystery Minutes.
What do you got, Fidel Castro?
Number 3.
This is the third one of that colonial.
All right.
Dink.
What do we got from Crza? I swear to God, if it's one
It's
more,
gonna
I'm
be.
flip the
It's
whole
gonna
thing.
be. Please don't flip the table.
I'm just flipping the table.
This
You can
table's
see all
very
the
nice.
cables underneath here.
It's Preston. He's going to tell us that Colony needs our help. Or Settlement needs our help.
You don't want to see this one.
Is it seriously him again?
You don't want to see. You don't want to see. You don't want to. You don't want to see it.
Oh my god.
Just look away. Just look away. Don't.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes.
Oh my god. We have 4.
Oh, it's a little bit different.
Is
He's
it?
not on his. At least he's not kneeling down.
No, it's
No,
the
they're
same
all.
exact
They're all
Oh, it is?
kneeling.
Okay.
They all kneel down.
No, we now have 4 of those.
And again, the problem with mystery meetings.
What the hell? So, with our 100 subscriber, are you ready to receive 3?
You are going to be able to build a small army of nondescript Fallout guys.
So, yeah, that was mildly disappointing, I gotta say.
Yeah.
That was.
Speaking of,
Let's open up something else because I feel really bad. you keep talking, but I'm
Sure.
gonna grab some more
Grab me
stuff.
something to drink while you're up.
You know, since we're talking about Fallout, I wanted to bring up the Frontier defense from Titanfall 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because as the viewers know, I'm a huge Titanfall 2 fan. You
I enjoy
are
it.
moderate,
Yes.
yeah. But the new update came out a few days ago.
Yes, it did.
And yeah, so let's.
It adds a 4-player co-op tower defense mode. It was a late add-on to the first Titanfall and actually dragged me back into Titanfall, which I absolutely loved. And I absolutely love this one.
Yes.
I haven't had a chance to play very much because I'm addicted to Fortnite.
Yes.
I can't stop playing that game. That having been said, Frontier Defense is great.
Yeah.
Try it this weekend because Titanfall 2 is free
Yeah,
on
and it's
Xbox
double,
on Xbox Live.
double
XP. And come August the 1st, EA Access.
Ooh, I've already got it digitally.
I do not, so I will be trading in my copy.
But yeah, Frontier Defense is a lot of fun. They also added in a new map as well, which is a rehash of one of the first maps from the first Titanfall. But
Yes.
it is still a lot of fun to play. So yeah.
All right, so what these are? I saw these. I was at Target, and they were $1.25. So I said, let's check them out. It's this Marvel 500. You get 1 figure. It looks just like Blind Box, but it feels like there's some kind of game involved here, but I guess not. I got Marvel's Abomination.
I got a very poorly painted Captain America.
Yeah, these are all going to be
I
pretty
got
badly
Iron
painted, I
Man
think.
Mark 1.
Oh, dude, that's pretty awesome.
Wow, that Abomination sculpt is not good.
It's an abomination.
Yeah,
these are definitely really stylized. I mean, they're cheap.
Not worth
$1.50.
$1.25.
Yeah, I'm not loving
That
this.
Captain America is
Well,
god awful.
now in comparison, for $1, hold on, I'm gonna have to stand in front of the camera for a second.
Oh. What's he got? Yep. He's got a bunch of stuff.
Hey, see, I just picked up
Bunch
these.
of duties.
These were at Walmart. They were $1 a piece. They're the nanometallic figures.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
picked up Groot, Gamora, got Star-Lord. Now, these are actually small metal figures. They're pretty... I mean,
Die-cast metal.
yeah, they're die-cast metal, and for their size, I mean, the paint is pretty decent. So yeah, Harley Quinn, and they had a bunch of licenses, too. And it's the good Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Black Spidey.
Ooh.
You know. Focus
Now
Friday.
that
That Hulkbuster is awesome.
That's-
that's a great
it's
sculpt,
heavy.
an awesome paint app. That's just a really, really well done.
got
thing.
Hal Jordan as Green Lantern, and I love it's like an iridescent green.
Yes.
And the way they kind of dropped it on there, it's kind of heavy in the spots of the abs and some of the muscles, so it actually gives some good depth.
Yeah, these are actually super cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I figured Martin was going to like that one.
Oh, that Rocket's so cool.
Got Rocket and Groot. The
I
one
got
I'm
the
looking
Groot right
for
here.
here is Drax. Is
Yeah.
the one that I didn't get.
And Drax isn't made. That's why you didn't get him.
Oh, okay.
So.
So there's a couple different Spider-Mans. There was a few others. A Superman. There's a Batman. There's a few. But I picked up the ones I really, really like. The Joker, however, is a Suicide Squad Joker. So
No, that's a shame.
They also made a Carnage though. That looks
the Carnage is pretty cool.
that-
I'm definitely every time I go to Toys R Us, or I'm sorry, Walmart, I pick up 1 or 2 just to kind of, clearly I go to Walmart a lot. And then, oh, by the way, The last
Oh,
one.
nice.
Spider-Gwen.
Love me some Spider-Gwen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really good. So at $1 a piece, man. I actually not even. It's Walmart, so it's 97 cents.
Yeah, exactly. These are like that is awesome. That paint job is this compared to this.
And now
is
here's
just,
the crazy part: is that plastic figure was $1.24 on clearance.
on clearance, exactly.
So these are 97 cents regular price.
I just that's,
They did have a couple other licenses. They had Harry Potter,
Yeah.
and there was a few other licenses available. More than likely, I end up getting them just because as I go there, I always see one and go,
This is
"Oh, look how
just-
great that is!"
I can't get over how poorly painted and just
Regular-
terribly looking it is.
Regular price on these Marvel 500 turds
Uh-huh.
is $2.49.
What? If I paid $2.50 and got that,
I'd be
I'd
mad.
be super pissed.
Dude, I've seen $1 Gashapon stuff that
Exactly.
is 1,000 times better than that.
Ooh,
It's because
ugh.
it's Marvel. It says Marvel,
Well,
so
even
they
going
can.
towards like when we open those, really of all people.
Yeah.
So when we opened up the, what the hell were they?
The Mega Man.
Yeah, the Mega Man ones. Yeah.
Well, those are $10 a piece. So I
Well,
kind of expect
yeah.
okay. When we opened up another $1 or $2 items, and they were just really, really good.
Oh,
and,
the Teen Titan ones. Those
Yes,
were-
the Teen
yeah.
Titans. Okay, so the Teen Titans,
Yeah,
I think,
those are
were
really
$1.50
cool.
or
Yeah.
something like that, and those are amazing. They were multiple pieces. They were made out of PVC. You could put them together, interchange, and then you see these turds. But no, these are way better. The nano metallics or nano metal figs.
Yeah, metal figs. Yep.
So I did actually pick up a couple of those the grocery gang that are supposed to be like Shopkins.
That's
So
awesome.
what's really fun about them is, we've talked about in the past Nights of the Slice
Yes.
and our friends over at Glios and the gang. And what I love is just the customizing.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to make Crza crazy. So
I'm not anti customization.
this is a regular knight.
Yeah.
Right? He's got that. Well, actually, this is not a regular knight. This half is, but this is the articulated arm. But that's a whole other thing. But he has the head, and everything comes apart, so you can do your swapping
Yep.
and whatnot. So I went out and got some grocery gang guys.
Do your wife swapping.
And
That bothers me.
so hold that up to the camera closer, Martin. So I was able to. It's a
Why?
candied
Why?
apple. And I was able to shove it. See, on the bottom, because they're kind of like pencil toppers.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
bottom is
it
the
just-
perfect hole to just
yeah, it
drop
goes
right over.
right
it.
on there. That's hilarious.
Why
Yeah,
couldn't
there's some
you have
really
just
funny
put something like that on his?
He has. I have a regular red head for him. He's
But
got a,
why
he's got a
couldn't you
normal
just
head.
leave it there?
Chris is so upset right now.
Oh yeah, no. Crza wants to flip the table as though he just
right.
opened a fourth Fallout 4 or whatever the hell that guy is. Oh, this is too funny. So, actually, there's been a couple really good drops for Knights of the Slice lately, and they have 1,000 Toys is making a Knights of the Slice synth figure. Which, if you get a chance to check this thing out,
I've seen the synth
figure is
figures. They're
beautiful.
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's somewhere where like a very high end figure arts figure meets like next level design.
Yeah.
They were able to use the Knights of the Slice stuff. They gave a pizza slicer weapon, a new head sculpt. There's a Jesse head sculpt and a Nick head sculpt out there by Erwin Papa. So there's some really, really awesome stuff on the way. I do believe the red is still up for pre-sale. And they're out at, it's starting to make its con run. So it's making all the rounds to all the different big conventions. But yeah, the classic Knights of the Slice is still a favorite. Just for stupid stuff like this, just really having fun with it.
Yeah.
So it has been a mediocre week for wrestling.
Yeah. I enjoyed SmackDown, but it wasn't the best.
No.
The main event was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The main event was a three-way. The returning Jericho.
Return of Dad Bod
Yeah.
Jericho.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The return of the years have not been kind to Jericho.
Versus Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles
Yes.
for the United States Championship. AJ gets the win back, so AJ is your new United States Champion. I don't
After
know.
a nice frog splash by
Yes.
Kevin Owens.
Hog
Hog
splash.
splash.
Hog
Yeah.
splash. Why don't they just call it a hog splash? It makes so much sense. I don't understand the back and forth on the title, but frankly, I don't care as long as I get a match
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
fine. Well, they are kind of bouncing it back and forth like it's the women's title on Raw. But
isn't that the point of the U.S. belt? Because you can challenge whenever you want, and
Yeah.
like it's like an open. So
Yeah.
why not have it change hands?
That makes sense. I do like Jericho's angle coming back though, saying, hey AJ Styles, it's all good and great that you're this awesome wrestler, but you kind of jump forward in the line.
Exactly.
Like, I still haven't gotten my rematch.
Exactly. So they did the 3-0, which was really good. And then at the end, Kevin Owens said, next week, you, me, AJ Styles. And also this week, Shinsuke versus Cena.
Crazy.
On a SmackDown.
Exactly. I think they are somewhat trying to make up for that not Great Balls of Fire.
Battleground.
Somehow Great Balls of Fire was better than Battleground. How the fuck did that happen, Martin? We did it in
Punjabi prison.
It's a prison.
It's a prison.
3 million.
It's filled with Punjabis.
I did like on SmackDown there when John Cena comes out and he thinks he's gonna make the challenge for the belt and
And
it's like
Danny Bryan comes out and is like, nope.
Yeah.
Shinsuke actually has been looking real good.
That was really
so
awesome.
how about
Like,
it's you versus Shinsuke?
that was it. We even said it as we're watching. We're like, wait, John Cena doesn't make matches
Yeah.
here. You don't get to walk in and just make matches, buddy.
Yep.
get a little too big for his britches there.
Well, the truth is he's got the biggest bridges there are
You
right
mean
now. So.
free agent John Cena?
Yeah,
that's
that's
correct.
right.
He
So
can bounce.
the Sammy tag match was awesome. It ended in a way I haven't seen a tag match end in forever. Every tag match in WWE ends the same exact way. Hot tag, trade back finishing moves, and then the good guys or bad guys win. Sometimes the bad guys cheat. This ended completely differently. Everyone got their moves in, but still, it was just never saw it coming. Never saw Sammy's hell of a kick.
Came right out of left field, and you're
And
like,
then-
whoa, and the match is over.
And then he got the win. It was really, really, really well done.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that he won.
Yeah, exactly. Sammy doesn't win, so that's always an issue.
But so I SmackDown was good. Raw's Raw.
Raw's Raw, and from week to week, you never really know what to expect because one week they're awesome, and the next week you're like, what the hell happened here?
The Finn Elias Sampson match was really, really good. But
well, that's what I'm really liking right now is that it sucks they're using Finn to elevate somebody, but it's showing how much they trust someone like a Finn.
Well, that's the whole thing, and everyone's been saying this, or I've read that a lot. They're having him. It's like, yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It means that he's so damned good that they're giving him to young dudes to go, all right, get this dude over. Like,
yeah. And you do need. Samson is a good character, and if they threw him out there and just put him up against any old person,
right?
you'd go,
If they threw him out there, and it's like, it's Elias Sampson versus Heath Slater. You're like,
Heath Slater or Apollo Crews or something. You go, okay, well, when someone wins, who gives a shit?
Right.
So at least this, when he's getting these little leg ups, be it a win by disqualification or a count out or anything weird,
or even just
still
a well done match against Finn. Yeah,
here's a spot where I do not expect Finn to lose the blow off in this.
Right.
It's not going to happen, but that's okay because in the meantime,
well, the blow off was Monday.
Okay, so that's the official blow off.
I don't know if it was the official blow off, but Bray came out at the end, and
that's the start.
And that's start of Finn Bray, which you got to assume is SummerSlam, which I'm looking forward to.
I've repeatedly given my fantasy booking on this as to how I'd like this to go.
It's not going to.
It's not going to happen because they're just going to squander everything that they have sitting in front of them.
My problem, I'm sorry to bring this up again.
Oh, God, we're going back to the 500. All right, let me get my 500 card
They took
out.
a picture. That's right here.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
They took a picture of the Captain America, which means it came out of production that badly, and then they said, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, these are really bad, man.
I kind of like the Red World War Hulk. I think that one looks kind of cool.
Red
She-Hulk.
Red World, it's on the back.
Red World.
It's on the.
War.
Oh yeah, there's two sides to this.
Red World War. It's terrible.
So the Spider-Man.
Why does Spot get a figure?
I like the the sculpt on the Spider-Man for this, but I can't imagine it's going to look good.
No.
And A-Bomb, I think, is just Abomination in blue.
It is, which is not what A-Bomb is.
So
They
Ironmonger
made two
looks
Spider-Man
pretty good.
ones too, or
Yeah,
did they just
one
put
is-
Spider-Man twice? Because it looks
No, it
like
looks like
No, there's a color
Yeah.
variance.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
is
red
it?
and blue, and then the other one is like the grayish blue with the red. Yeah, and this is a terrible, terrible line. Oh, geez, and they do a blue ironmonger and a gray ironmonger.
I can't
Even
not recommend these enough.
No, Ant-Man doesn't even.
I can't.
doesn't
Well,
look
you
very
said
good
that
either.
wrong.
Yeah.
You can't not.
Yeah. Please,
Don't
if you
buy
see
these.
if you see these in a store, throw them in the trash.
Yeah, no. You know what? For our 101st subscriber, you're gonna get nothing but Marvel 500s for being late to the party. You should have signed up for before the 500 or before the 100.
Exactly.
Which brings me to we are doing a giveaway. When we get to 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel, we're going to give away a pack of some of the stuff we've been opening here, and
This
maybe a few
nice
other
little
things.
slice with this head on
Stop
it.
giving away my stuff.
This red microphone topper.
Jeez, that's
This
yours.
500 card.
Oh, you can have that.
This mixing board.
Don't give away the
No,
mixing board. See,
This Gamora figure.
don't. Now you're just getting rid of things that we all want. So, yeah, I gotta say though, what's
Bob's
happening-
home phone number.
Call it. No one's gonna pick up.
No,
So-
we have to give them the cell number, and they have to call
In the
during the
middle
middle
of
of
the
the
show.
live show. Yeah, exactly.
So that it
Dude,
keeps
the
us on.
look that he just gave you.
Oh man. I'm waiting for it to see.
Oh,
I'm watching
man,
the
yeah,
live
you have
right
to-
here.
yeah.
In about 10
Dude,
seconds, I'm gonna be like,
you're gonna have if you could edit this to have laser beams shoot out.
I'm seriously watching right now, waiting for you to say it so that I can look
Yeah,
at where
dude.
like I hate you. Oh boy.
I think it's
Yeah, it's
here.
coming.
You think?
Oh, that's so good. Oh shit. So,
So apparently, Crza and BobbyT are angelic beings of light who've never made mistakes ever in their lives ever.
not in repeated succession. Oh,
Shut up!
so yeah, I think
Filled with garlic parmesan. I got no idea what's going on.
okay, so I did want to give a quick shout out to our friend Josh and our friends over at Pop Culture Shock Toys. They have a couple really awesome things going
They
on
do.
right now. I mean, blowing my mind stuff, and they're doing quarter scale statues of Street Fighter figures
Oh,
or Street Fighter
nice.
characters. So
Akuma
they
statue
have
is
an Akuma.
ridiculous.
Oh my god! And what's even crazier, I mean, it's really about
Wow. Yeah.
It's somewhere between.
And it comes with like multiple heads that
Yeah,
you
it's
can
like
switch
22
out.
inches tall, I think.
Yeah.
The thing's a monster.
Are they fist bumping each other?
They
over
are.
there?
They can fist bump.
So Josh actually had texted me and he said, hey, you guys do a good job. I like the live show. And he says, I wish there was a way that I could respond in real time to him responding to our videos, because he wants to roll his eyes so hard when we say the word wrestling even once. Like I could hear it through the video. Just
His
But,
articulated his arms really well for holding him down.
which I can't see. Oh
God.
jeez.
Oh, why is he gotta go that
He
way?
went there. Oh, he's gonna put it right in front of me now. So,
Yeah. Sorry, Josh. I try to talk about other things, but
He loves anime.
Yeah, but they don't let me talk. Leave a comment about more anime.
Well, why don't you just
and then-
why don't you and Josh go start 2Alive?
Exactly. No, it's One Alive. It's One Alive.
One
together
alive
with
via
your-
remote.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Get together with your best friend Josh.
So I guess now that we're all here together, and I think we can wrap this up pretty soon, but we have our normal stuff we talk about. What are you reading?
I am currently rereading V for Vendetta,
Okay.
which I mentioned last week, and then also I am
Third grade reading level. Nice, taking forever.
exactly. Yep. V for Vendetta is huge. Screw you.
Well, you couldn't read all the Fantastic Four 1 through 100 in like a week. Let's go.
And
that
then
hard.
also I am rereading the Mark Waid's Brave and the Bold series
Excellent.
reboot.
Very, very good. Did you ever read Golden Age?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one we might have to talk about.
Yeah,
I absolutely love, because
I
I think that comic was really, when it came out, was the perfect time for DC, Jeff Johns, and really kind of bringing back a lot of the old guys.
Golden Age was written by James Robinson.
I understand.
No,
but
okay.
What it made.
Don't mention Jeff Johns.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. I'm talking about lasting effects. I'm talking
Okay.
about wanting to bring back things like the JSA.
I know, and I
it
agree with
getting
you there.
popular
Yes,
again,
and that definitely led to that coming back,
yeah,
which
going into
which
the
I
vault
was huge with.
and saying, who do we have?
You're talking to the only person who owns every copy of Justice Society.
But that's exactly it. It's an amazing series. But I really like that era because we started to see the guys we haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Where the original Red Tornado's making a bucket-headed appearance.
Ma Hunkle.
Ma Hunkle, where do you know who we're talking about?
No.
No, she was a domesticated woman who became a superhero by putting on red pajamas and wearing a soup bucket over her head.
Yeah, she had
and
a
calling
soup pot
herself-
over her head with two eyes.
Yes, and calling herself the Red Tornado.
Yeah,
the
that
Golden
was-
Age, people.
sounds good.
Ma Hunkle.
Gots to love it.
Yes.
I love the Golden Age. I read every single Golden Age thing that comes out. Marvel's Golden Age books are great. Same thing with DC's. And then even the stuff that Alex Ross and Jim Kruger were doing with the Golden Age stuff that had lapsed into free use. It was really good too. I'm blanking on the name of it because I'm a jerk. But that series was really good.
Way to not have anything.
Yep.
Too much garlic parmesan.
Exactly.
He's got garlic on the brain.
Yep.
So I'm currently rereading Ready Player One. Getting ready for the movie.
I
So,
have to read that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I do have a soundtrack on my Spotify lined up because that story is so steeped in 80s culture that listening to Power of Love while you're reading certain things, you go, okay, this makes sense. Or listening to Rush songs or whatever the case might
Or
be.
Olivia Newton-John.
Well, that's its own.
Xanadu. Xanadu, come on.
Just a Xanadu playlist.
So terrible.
So, Martin, what are you listening to?
Whoa. Whoa.
Such a jerk.
I had to. I couldn't help it.
Such a jerk.
No, you know what? I'm not reading anything. Fuck you guys. How about that?
You can't even read.
Okay, Crza, what are you reading?
No, I'm not reading. I'm not reading anything.
All right, then, Martin, what are you listening to?
Yeah, you guys don't get to know.
Oh, that's too good.
The fans, see this. The fans get punished.
They're
They
getting
get
screwed
to
because
miss
of
out.
us.
Exactly, they get to miss out on knowing.
Oh, shit. That's too good.
Excellent. Seriously though, what the hell are you listening? What the hell are you reading?
I started reading the Sugimomo manga actually because the first.
This is what he comes out
Yeah,
with.
the first. Well, I watched the first season and it was very good, and I don't want to wait around for the second season to figure out what's going on, so I'm just gonna read.
That actually brings me back to Classroom of the Elite.
Yes.
Is this also a manga too?
It might be. I don't know. I
think
actually
it
don't
might
know,
be.
yeah.
That's what because I was looking around and online just after what we had talked
Yeah.
about, and then I'm looking, I'm going, I think this has a book.
A lot of shows are based off of mangas because it's easy. You know, the volumes come out and they just, you know, it's weird. Some animes don't follow the mangas at all.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how close one follows.
and
the other.
others follow it to a T. So it's pretty interesting when you read a manga after having started the anime, and you're like, wait a minute, this isn't right, or this is how they did it. So it's neat. It's sort of like Game of Thrones. You read Game of Thrones, and the books are completely different from the shows.
yeah. Well, at one point you do have to deviate because something like Game of Thrones was very heavy.
Yeah.
So
well, and then
you can't really-
they also got to the point where they were doing the show
They've
before
now
the book.
surpassed the
Yeah,
book,
exactly.
Yeah,
So
they're technically in book 7
Yeah.
right now. So
exactly. So mangas are kind
6.
I have no idea.
6.
the manga / anime dichotomy is kind of the same
Okay.
thing.
So what do you listen to?
Before I say that, the name of the book I was talking about was Project Superpowers, put out by Dynamite Entertainment. As far as what I am listening to, I just listened to the newest Edge and Christian podcast, which was really good, but also brought some disappointing news. They are not doing a season 2 of Edge and Christian.
Oh, that's too
awesome.
bad. That
Yeah.
was really one of my favorite shows on
yeah.
WWE Network.
And it looks like it's just a victim of the network cutbacks, just like Talking Smack and everything.
So that
else.
really sucks
So-
too because it was an older thing, so of course it's not going to have recent ratings. Like, why would it? That makes no sense.
Exactly.
So you would need a second season, and
And
yeah,
then
network making some weird decisions.
yeah, and then and I'm listening to a lot of Run the Jewels. So
Yeah, lately just been listening to whatever my daughter's playing on YouTube. repeatedly, ad nauseum,
And
slowly going crazy.
Elmo's World.
No. This is a really weird one. It's I want to say it's French. I think she's listening to it now. She's upstairs screaming about it at the very least. So it goes. Are you sleeping? No, Papa.
Oh,
and like, are you eating sugar? No, Papa. And it's like a kid holding like a bag of sugar, like full on eating it. And then the dad's like, are you eating the sugar? And the kid goes, no.
So it's teaching your child to lie.
Pretty much. And she watches this video like 40 times a day. It's constantly playing.
Wow, that's awful.
It's
That
starting to break
terrible.
my spirit here.
Well, you just have to start watching that Sentai opening.
You know
we
what?
watched
I'm
before.
gonna get her fired up. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I can't wait
watch
to-
Shinkenger.
I can't wait till we walk in one night and we're like, hey, Bob, you ready to record? Me, no, Papa.
No, Papa. With a bag of sugar. Just eating a bag of sugar with my bare hand. Dude, it's the worst video. I'm telling you. I might have to link to it just so people can see.
I'd rather you didn't.
My pain. It's
No.
the dumbest fucking thing
You
I've
suffer
ever
in
seen.
silence.
Oh, I will suffer not in silence, like loudly.
In loudness.
Yeah, I guess music-wise, I just been listening to a lot of Skeleton Witch and Amon Amarth. So just very heavy metal. Skeleton Witch is what was it? Brutal thrashcore.
Nice.
And then Amon Amarth is Viking metal. And it's so awesome, and I cannot get enough. And they just recently put a new album out. Grabbed that on vinyl. Love their vinyl albums, too. They do the picture vinyl. So
Yes.
they have their... Where is it? Here, I'll just grab it. So this is Forever Abomination by Skeleton Witch.
I've actually seen.
This is actually what my son listens to in preschool.
And then, so this is the one I was talking about. This is going to be Odin versus Loki. And then on the back, that's the Deceiver of the Gods album.
These awesome dudes who yeah.
Dude, Johan Hegg is fucking awesome. He's actually, I believe he's in the show Vikings as a Viking. They did bring him in. He's also in a couple movies doing it. He is one of the first guys to get sponsored by Under Armour or by a sports brand that's not a sports person. He goes up on stage dressed in, because I mean, when you see these guys play, it is fire, and it's the most insane stage show when they do the big shows. And he's sweating his ass off, so they made a special like black jeans
nice.
out of the like Under Armour black jeans. They have like a tank top kind of, or like a sleeveless shirt, the things, and it's all made for just rocking your ass off, basically. And this dude is sponsored by Under Armour.
Oh yeah, man!
It's
I love
awesome.
Under Armour stuff. They make some really good stuff. I like their polos, especially when I'm playing golf. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you played golf.
Yeah.
So white.
So, here, this is.
And what are you listening to?
It's funny. We were talking about some of that kind of New Jersey emo a few weeks ago, and so I wanted to revisit my collection. Not that it's emo, but it is. Oh, what does he got here?
That's Amon Amarth's newest album.
Jumsvilking.
Yeah, it's got to pop out Viking shit.
It's got to pop up Viking ship. Why? Because they got to give you some reason to give them money. Otherwise, you would just download it.
Well, no, when you buy their vinyl, you get download code. So you do get both.
Jumsvilking.
I mean, I also just go on Spotify and get it too.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Good
Stuff
God.
is fucking awesome, dude.
Nice.
It's like metal in the way metal should be, the way they did it way back when. Love it.
Like Iron Maiden.
Like Iron Maiden.
According to Martin, Iron Maiden's terrible because Olivia Newton-John's the worst
No,
person.
I
in the
just
world.
Wait,
see
why
again.
is
You're
Iron-
not getting the key point of the series, which is yes, there were good things, but they were outweighed by the bad things.
I don't know if Olivia Newton-John's badness can outweigh Iron Maiden.
What about Olivia
I know.
Newton-John combined with the awful power of Peter Cetera?
Yeah, no, that's pretty rough. And then Olivia Newton-John mixed with The Toy.
Exactly.
That movie.
Thank you.
Jesus
With the wonderful racistness that is the toy. So I'm sorry, you were saying.
what I'm listening to, right?
Yes.
Listening.
Yeah, so we were talking about New Jersey emo a few weeks ago, and I kind of wanted to revisit my my collection. Not that it's so much emo, but that northern New Jersey, Philadelphia scene had a really good like group of bands that all kind of shared members, which were Kid Dynamite, Pinhead Circus, Paint It Black, and
Money Werewolf.
No, there's another one.
Just putting words together. Rusty Bed Spring.
Yeah, exactly.
We're Donkey Kong.
There's another one, but I can't think of it right now. But all those bands had, they were sharing members and stuff like that. Very good. They're kind of
sharing
like
wives as well.
Exactly, they're Mormons. They're kind of like that Buzzcock style of punk. So it's like heartbroken lyrics, but kind of fast paced, street punk. So check those bands out. They're very good. Pinhead Circus is one of my favorites.
Very nice.
All right, Mark, what are you watching?
I am currently catching up on Bob's Burgers because I let the entire season pass without watching any of it.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch a lot.
So
of
and
Bob's
I
Burgers.
did that with Brooklyn
just one
Nine-Nine
more-
just recently as well.
more,
So
One more
Brooklyn
show you gotta-
Nine-Nine was awesome.
9-9?
So yeah,
Haven't watched 9-9 in like a season and a half.
so good.
Yeah, I'm
It's
so
still
far behind.
it's still the best. One of my favorite sitcoms.
It's
It is-
really good, and it got good kind of not really out of nowhere, but I didn't expect it to be this good.
right.
I mean, it's got Joe
I didn't
Trulio
expect
in it.
I
and
didn't
it's
expect
got- so-
to enjoy the people I didn't know. Like I knew I was gonna like Joe Latrugula, and I knew I was gonna like Andy Samberg, and if obviously Terry Crews, but all of the other
the
actors,
support's
I really
phenomenal.
and I explained this to people as to why they're like, oh, you should watch this show, and I'm like, I watched an episode, and that person just really, he's just annoyed me, and they're like, oh, but you get used to it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna watch a show if I don't like this person. That I have to. I'm
There
weird.
can't be a lot of shows you watch.
Thank you. But I have to like every character, or at least understand the motivations for every character. That was the reason I couldn't watch How I Met Your Mother.
What
the
is
main
my
character
motivation?
is annoying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really do like 9-9, but I just don't know where it's going. I guess I don't know how they're going to end it.
Every
'Cause it
episode,
does
every
eventually have
season.
to end.
Well, the funny thing about 9-9 is every season has left off on an insane cliffhanger, and you think, well, this season they can't do that, and yet they did.
Yeah.
And this entire season was just the station's getting shut down. The captain's been replaced. It was crisis after crisis, which is understandable. It's a cop show,
Yeah.
but still, I truly enjoyed it. Nathan Fillion showed up halfway in one
Yeah,
episode. Yeah,
I
it was
did.
great. So.
I do like when they switched out when the first captain, the original captain
Yes.
leaves, and they bring in captain all
Captain
the
after captain.
replacements.
First one is Ken, or no, the last one's Ken Marino.
Yeah.
And he's
Awesome.
completely incompetent. It's the best.
Yeah, it's really definitely worth checking out. I went back and watched Rick and Morty just to really get into it. That's kind of what's been playing. Between that and just watching us talk about stupid crap has pretty much been what I watch now. But aside from that, now I have to start watching.
Yeah, I
some
started. I
anime
started
and stuff.
rewatching The Future Diaries, so we'll have to start.
That looks so good, man. I really am
It
excited.
is. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite.
So, all right, I guess then with let's see, we got watching, listening to, reading.
I think that's it.
Yeah, anything you're interested in that's not in there.
Like I mentioned this earlier, Titanfall 2's going to be rumored to be heading to EA Access come August 1st, as well as Battlefield 1. So those two. That
How much
means
is EA Access per month?
$30 a year.
What?
Yeah.
I was really thinking it was like $15 a month.
Nope.
Because it sounds like even at $15 a month, you'd be like, hell yeah, $15 a month.
$30 a year.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
so
amazing.
yeah. So I will be getting more for that when I trade in my copy of Titanfall 2.
Well, that's exactly it. Like it seems
So,
like you're just
and
able
then
to-
Agents of Mayhem and both Shadows of War are coming out this month. I am going to be horrendously broke.
yeah, I'm kind of psyched for Shadows of War because it seems like it's kind of like an allegory for like Nazi Germany. It's like no, seriously, there's
that's all of Wolfenstein, wasn't it?
Yeah.
no. Well, Wolfenstein is an
allegory as
no.
much as a
This is just
direct
straight.
Yeah,
telling.
exactly. But Shadow of War, you have this. At least from what I gather from the trailer, you have this guy Talion.
So bad.
He's rallying his troops to fight Sauron, And it's like, I didn't even think about that. Not every monster not every monster follows Sauron. Not every orc is a Nazi.
Yeah.
That's...
Hey.
So I thought that was...
Yeah, that is interesting. Well,
yeah.
hey, there has to be an orc, janitor.
This is just lazy. They didn't even paint it.
Yeah, no, they are really bad figures.
Turds.
Yeah, I think for me, it's honestly just seeing what's going to happen here with New Japan.
Yeah.
Now that I'm starting to kind of watch it a little bit more and really getting into it. I guess just to go back and finish the Shibata thing from way back when. We had, after talking about how he kind of climbed the ranks and he actually doesn't beat the champion, but he earns the respect of the team. And then in his next feud versus the old champion of Noah who comes in, the New Japan third generation superstars come to support Shibata against Noah.
Well, yeah, he can't beat the champion because he needs to train and get more powerful. He needs that montage because everybody needs a montage.
Yeah, exactly. NXT has been amazing, and you really should watch it. NXT Brooklyn is shaping up to be awesome. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Roode, and Asuka versus Ember Moon 2.
That's the match I'm excited for. With the Shibata thing, he went on to fight Ikeda, who's the current champion, to a phenomenal match. But this guy puts together storytelling in wrestling is this guy's thing. He also can throw down in the ring, but his thing is all storytelling. Definitely worth watching, and it's part of what's getting me into wanting to watch it. And as I'm watching it, I'm going, this is Dragon Ball. This is a shonen.
Yep.
This is shonen anime. And I was like, I gotta tell Crza about this. This is too much.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have to watch some New Japan on. It's a great part.
I'm only
YouTube
watching
everywhere.
Young Bucks. Exactly.
Hey, I'm currently wearing a Super Kick Party shirt,
Exactly.
for Christ's sake. So that was actually probably one of the better parts of last night's show.
Was buying that.
Was to get this shirt because right now at Hot Topic, they've now had 2 loads of shirts come in for Bullet Club and Super Kick Party and everything, and they're just selling out immediately.
Yep.
So it was kind of cool to get in there and get it even for only $20.
Yeah, not bad price at all.
It was going to be like 25 or 30. When the guy didn't say $35, I was actually surprised.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have any GOD shirts, and they didn't have any American Nightmare Cody Rhodes shirts.
No, well, but there's an event going on August 6th in Bethel, and that's where their home is. And Cody Rhodes is going to wrestle against there's going to be a 20-man battle royal.
So you're suggesting we stop there on the way home from New Jersey?
I think we might have to. We're going to be tired as hell, but it's going to be worth it all to get a Cody Rhodes shirt.
We walk in, buy a Cody Rhodes shirt, turn around, and go home.
Like, we're good. Is Cody on? No, we're
all right, we're out of here.
So, actually now that night, or that day, we are going to be at the Wayne, New Jersey Toy Show.
Yes.
And what's even awesomer is that we will be joined by Corn Boy of the Four Horsemen. And we're going to be talking about mythic legends, some of our favorite toys.
Yeah, some of the stuff that man does is just amazing.
Well, this last week, Mattel and Action Figure Insider and the Four Horsemen were doing big reveals of all the different things that they just have coming up. Some of their stuff, just their Facebook is loaded. Definitely check out Four Horsemen. And to buy some of their mythic legend stuff, you check out Store Horseman, which is phenomenal.
Nice.
Love of puns. Store Horseman has got to be the best. But they're always running Kickstarters so they could just keep pumping toys out. They have a really awesome, super detailed way. Oh, geez.
What is it with you, man?
You just can't stop. So, so we're going to be with Corn Boy, and we're actually going to do a couple different shoots. We're going to be walking around the con, and then another one we'll do a roundtable discussion, just kind of see where it goes. We're going to talk about toys, music, and all the things that inspired us to make the things and do the things we do. And I'm just excited to see Eric again. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the food. He said we're going to hit one of those rated New Jersey diners.
Well, he had suggested a diner.
Yeah.
I won't say the name of it now. We'll say it afterwards, but he suggested this, and it turns out it's the number 2 diner in all of New Jersey. So I am going to get a Taylor
nice. Go to the number 2 one and make them work. So they can be as good as the number 1 one.
Well,
walk in and go, number 2. I see.
Yeah, number 1's like 45 minutes away, so we're not going to number 1.
Fine, I guess we'll go to the number 2 one.
Good
Jeez,
God,
I
you're
know.
the worst.
Well, we can poop there. We can do number 2s at number 2.
Can I do a number 2?
We can, and we'll film it and we'll put it on live.
No, I mean right now.
We'll order a number 2, do a number 2 at the number 2.
I like it. And we're gonna film it, fuck up once, and then have
Then
to
do
film
it
it
take
a second
two.
time. What? 2
how we
Alive it
do.
is.
Well, Martin's good for one fuck up, right?
So we'll just have, we'll have, you know what? I'll do the number 2, and then Martin can call me midway through.
There you go.
Cut it off, and then we can.
I try and
So-
do a series of fucking.
Yeah, he's like, bad things come in 3. How about 7?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I like to work it.
Oh, geez, you're the worst. So,
But
anyways,
I'm so damned handsome.
you are. So
And funny, according to Bob's mom.
according to my mother.
Loves me.
Well,
Her and Farouk love me.
what is really funny about that? It feels like we're joking about this. We are not.
No,
joking
we
No.
are
about
not
this.
joking.
Like,
That
my-
woman has said to my face, "You are hilarious," and then her husband has said, "Fuck the haters."
Yeah. Well, Martin, not quite.
We gotta
the
make
most-
we gotta make a picture. We gotta make a T-shirt of Martin's face and then have it say "fuck the haters"
Fuck the
across.
haters.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
No, it would be my father's face, who basically looks just like Farouk from.
Let's
the-
just
the wrestler
use Ron Simmons' face.
Yeah, pretty much. So, we get it.
Use that Ron Simmons figure,
We catch a little bit of hate,
which
and,
you will get if you are the 100.
Don't give away my Ron Simmons figure. So, we get quite a bit of emails to the different outlets we have, and I actually get a lot of personally, like, people come to my Facebook and like,
Yeah.
hey, I hate this about your show. I'm like, you can tell me this.
People knock on your door a lot. You're like,
Hello?
I just want to talk to you about your podcast and your smell. I can
so
smell you through the video.
So, which was our first thing, I believe,
Yes,
that someone
yep.
said they hated about Martin.
Exactly. Specifically my mouth.
Specifically went for Martin. So my father, being who my father is, straight up tells Martin.
To fuck the
Yeah,
haters.
there you go.
Yeah.
So if you're hating,
I got that man
Farouk
backing
says,
me up.
"Suck
I'm
it."
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can say whatever the hell you please.
Yeah.
I got Farouk.
Farouk's got you.
Farouk got my back.
So I will be releasing the 1983 episode here pretty soon, and we have a couple
Big
episodes
hit.
coming
Big
up
hit with my wife, and
for
she's
82.
for 81. She hasn't watched 82 yet.
Okay, 82 is really.
Yeah,
I
82
think
is the
82
best.
is one of my favorites so far. But yeah, 83 is pretty good, and we're gonna keep going, and then we're gonna roll probably right into the 90s, where I think we're changing sides of the table.
I think we might.
I think the 90s sucked,
Well, there you go.
because for everything you're gonna come up with, there's Barbie Girl. So
Every year it's 1991 Barbie Girl, 1993
Barbie Girl wasn't released till 93. They had
They,
conceived of
they
it.
were thinking about it. Yeah,
David
they were,
Hasselhoff. So
I don't
that's
know.
gonna be
There
an
was a
interesting
lot
run.
of good stuff in the 90s.
There
See?
was,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of good stuff in the 80s too.
So
but
we're
there
gonna
was a
team
lot of
up.
bad
We're gonna-
stuff in
we're
there.
gonna
I'm
team
be
up.
on Martin's side
Yep.
this time because I'm.
So for
You just like things. You're
It's
you're
true.
not a hater.
you're-
Well, no, I don't like things or dislike them. I just think they're okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
we definitely have like a mama bear, papa bear, baby bear situation going on here. Which, speaking to our other fans, the Bears. So
Yeah, speaking
So-
of Baby Bear, I gotta.
I think with
Nope.
that, I think we have
Are.
been 5 Alive.
We are 5Alive.
We are not those ass clowns.
That's right. 5Alive.
So we actually with that was kind of funny doing that. I figured out how to do special effects.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna start adding some stupid ass special effects to everything, like fist bumps and what.
Dewbacks.
Yeah, we're gonna throw dewbacks in every. Oh my god, how funny would that be? If a dewback
Change
just
all
walked
of these.
across-
Change all of these to walkie-talkies. Every single one of these.
walkies. For a second, I had to think of that, and I went, "Oh shit!" They changed ET into
Yep.
walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
Guns
have
to walkie-talkies.
I have a VCD version of that film, the original version with guns,
God.
not walkie-talkies.
The worst Steven Spielberg.
Oh boy! So hey, if you like us or hate us or think we smell through the camera, leave a comment You can also check out our new Facebook group page. It's actually at 5Alive VP, spelled VEEPEE, until we get that all figured out.
Yeah, because someone screwed up again.
And and everything else is what was our other one there?
Twitter?
5Alive VP.
Yeah, our normal one
Yep.
is at 5Alive VP.
Yes. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Comments.
Leave a comment about anime, so
So no one will read it.
I'll read it. I'll respond.
We won't let him know.
Hey, Martin. Let's get physical.
Go
Physical.
get physical
You
with your
gotta get
bathroom.
physical. Go take a number 2. Take a shit in the basement. In the basement. We're just gonna hear.